Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Mia Lueth, and it is started 1/24/2023, 9:29 a.m. U.S. Eastern Seaboard, Earthside. I know. I just remembered. I gotta say Earthside. I have a little beginning put together now, so I'll get faster at that hopefully, because otherwise, trying to figure out Parkinson's is not something I had on my to do list. You know what I'm trying to say? Right. So I'm kind of pissed about it right now. Okay. I am. I'm just a little pissed. But whatever. You know, I got to decide for my own self. Like, I don't know how much energy and effort I'm going to put into continuing. I mean, it is. I'm like, everybody needs to freaking stop attacking me. Like, right now. Well, many of you doing it online, you look like fucking assholes, okay? Right. And, someone should talk to me about how I want my business to grow. You want to know why? Because mine's not profit, okay? All right, then. Okay. And I got to get stuff into the state. I got assholes messing around with my damn bank account. Yeah, police involved. And, you know, I got cyberbullied a little too much. So, right, I get to the point where I'm like, all right, you've been, yep, don't keep going that way. Okay, yes, I'm an actual real person. I actually do have Parkinsonism. You know, I have to get to, I'll get there. I mean, I will get there to to, uh, you know, to Hopkins. But that means like a kind of like playing where I live needs to be closer, a little closer, or there needs to be some way for me to stress free get to movement disorder clinic. So I'm still soaking all that in. Plus, I don't know what's going on with my bank. I don't like surprises, especially it comes with my bank account. I'm like, that's my social security money. Exactly. I'm pretty disabled. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, I have troubles in the fucking shower, people. Right. But I'm also aware it's like certain brain fog will happen. And, you know, sometimes I'm a little more aware of it than other times. So I'm just trying to de stress and support systems in the US, just relying on the government people. Come on, it's called We the People. Okay. So, one, a little less stress, try to at least like volunteer or keep your own self clean and like, you know what I mean? Like, right, like do what you can. And, you know, I'm going to say this, I talk to a lot of street people. I like street people. I am. Some people are afraid of street people, and I don't want to discuss that with just anyone. There's some things that, they're private. Other people involved, I understand, what I'm saying. Not everybody throws their dirty laundry all out there trying to get press or some shit. And I don't need to be taught how to manipulate anybody. All right. So, anybody trying to do that, could you just piss off? I'm giving you a chance to just fucking go. Okay. But apparently, my bank PNC is like getting hit with some Scammers. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a situation too. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting something. So, but what part of anybody who sent me any kind of communication, me personally, Dr. Lueth, that indicates you're disappointed in me. I'm like, well, then cure Parkinson's, asshole. Okay, right. This is a mature audience kind of, you know, situation on YouTube. All right. I'm Creasesinger. Apparently, I'm not the only one, which is okay with me, but I'm the only one that's on Twitter anyway. And, I have a right to protect my credit. I have a right to protect my bank account. You understand? I have a right not to be attacked by people who don't know a damn thing about me. Okay. Like, yeah, you people all been like attacking a little woman on disability whose family is tired all day. And I have Parkinson's and lifelong post traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, So I gotta tell you, uh, well, there's a German who looks like a big asshole right now, but that's not my fault now, is it? Okay then. Right. I don't take kindly people fucking around with my bank account. Okay? I have a right to do that. I also have a right to know what's going on with my bank account. PNC. Regardless, right? I'm not taking hits, people. You see what I'm trying to say? If I'm still taking hits, then some assholes don't know how to protect for shit. Okay? And here's what I'm going to say to the National Hockey League. Okay? Gentlemen, yeah, old boys club, right? You had that fucking coming, and it's going to get worse, but not for everyone. Okay? That's two black eyes and a broken nose and chiclets, like 5 chiclets missing is what you don't know how to protect your own shield. So I fuck having the goal of trying to get an NHL club. Yeah, I get it now. I'm not putting myself through that kind of stress to get that kind of money or even tried it. But go Winnipeg Jets, right? Like, I still love ice hockey, all right, but that was the deciding factor right there for me. Right, so leave me out of it. Okay, protect your shield and yourselves better. Well, now there's women and middle-aged men all thinking a little more clearly, and soberly, and every other kind of thing. So, but I don't get paid to take shit from people. And I'm the kind of person that point blank says, will say it to my face, please. Okay? If you can't do that, find someone else to talk to. Okay? I'm on medical leave, even on clergy terms, all right? All right. So, but something's being handled. I mean, yeah, and all this bullshit about the freaking Constitution. I'm like, the Constitution is effing fine, all right? Right. Well, here we go, legalize pot. And then so all these assholes figure out that it makes them paranoid and they're all going to work and driving cars and taking pills. Okay. Well, I'd say we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, we can face up to that. Can't we? United States of America? Right. Well, lead by example is the best way. Okay. So the people who are taught and trained to deal in foreign affairs, fine. But all the rest of the US citizens, it's like, could we all just help each other now? Please. Okay. Another reason I don't like just saying African American, because some of them are from Africa. Okay. Christ. If you're an American, you're an American. This is what I'm saying. So me, I've met a lot of interesting people. So I give people some leeway, you know? Some people go through times in their life where they're just pissed off at everybody, for a little while. I'm not really pissed off at anybody. I'm just, well, yes, I am the cyberbully. I don't know how that shit gets adjudicated, but yeah, no way. Mm-mm. All right. So, everybody, 988, before it's too late, okay? If you don't know what the hell's going on, who knows? You could have just been mugged and robbed. I don't even know. Well, if law enforcement doesn't know, 988, yes. And fire, you can call, call 988 for them. You know what I mean? Right. Like, if it's not something 911 handles, can at least hook them up. But in Cecil County, if I really, really have an issue and there's just no like other emergency, this is for Cecil County, okay? Mobile crisis, all right? Somebody will actually come right to your location, all right? So if you're stuck in the house or you're having, freak out, or somebody's abusing you verbally and whatever else, you know what I mean? But it also helps get these things on the record. Okay. So it's a pain in the ass. I know. I'm like, sorry, law enforcement, but legally speaking, got to show a pattern. So, but some people just need someone to talk to right then and there to like just get them through 24 hours. Okay. Right. So in Cecil County, you know, I the fourth floor fucked me up so bad I never want to go there again. Okay, I don't belong there. No, because I have Parkinson's. Okay, ah, right. Like, can we get this right, everybody? What you're treating me for now? Thanks. Of course, depression is gonna happen. Fucking cancer's been bothering me for a long time, and people dying on me, and then like I volunteer, and people are shitting all over me, getting pissed off about crap that they don't know anything about online. Okay, everybody, settle the fuck down. See services, like people who work in emergency rooms, like you're more than welcome to get in touch with me if like just want to and why and, or you just want to sit there and stare and like cry and, you know what I mean. Well, at least in Cecil County, this 21921, I mean, I have to be in the house like a bit, so you can who am I gonna fucking tell? Okay, right, it's none of anybody's business. So but this is helpful, and it was helpful for me at one point. And yeah, this weekend I had to go on suicide safety. Understand, right? So when you work in a program, you build like a safety. So in case for some reason you start, planning, like getting things together to cause harm to yourself. Yeah, like in some cases, right? I'm a little, yeah, prone that way because I'm just getting tired of being attacked, and there's so much administrative paperwork just trying to keep up with doctors and trying to figure out like how I'm going to get there and how much it's going to cost and like how many weeks ahead of time do I have to, and everybody says it's important in an emergency and I'm like, yeah, well, there's only 24 effing hours in a day. This is why, okay, my YouTube is meant for mature adults who, right, can understand. And also, people, this is a person who quite literally is actually explaining safety plan. So, if you, well, it could be if you drink a lot of alcohol, maybe you're not clinically depressed, but that could put you in a situation you may not understand chemically and all that kind of, but it's a depressant, okay? And some people accidentally overdose because they drank a whole bottle of wine and then they took two of these and then they went to this, and yes, their friends didn't know that they also took like some Percocet and every other kind of, see what I mean? Like, it can take you quick without you're decently vigilant about everything except, right, something, right? So I had to go on suicide safety plan. I don't like when people fuck around with my bank account, man. I also don't like being cyberbullied. I don't even care who it is or how much money or what. I don't care. Why? Because Parkinson's doesn't give a shit about anybody's fucking plans. Well, I need the United States government to know that too. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, state of Maryland, there's just not enough support for everybody. All right. And I'm getting my fucking ass kicked for free. All right, then. But I understand street people sometimes. And since I have to walk anyway, I know I can drive. Yeah, now I know. I can drive during the day with, I have the right kind of glasses. And I just don't take two medications and just take Tylenol. I'm good to go, like, local. And if I weren't or felt dizzy, I wouldn't do it. Okay? Right. So I have, like, but I don't have a vehicle. And sometimes sick people can't get on a bus because they may shit themselves. You understand? Okay. And that's not dignity, is it? So Upper Bay needs to be stopped. And I want out of there. So there has to be other resources for someone like me. I am adult autistic, okay? Right? I do have, yes, a Parkinson. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver housing because Section 8 will travel with me to maybe that way, okay? I'm gonna have to give a shit about my own self. Okay. Okay. And God Cares Ministries mostly just, right. I'm like a specialist kind of minister, okay? And yes, and it usually involves families and right. But I'm on like medical leave. Right. Yeah, I get stress triggered and unfortunately, yeah, like what do you call it? Brain fog. Well, that's what I mean by US military needs to understand brain fog. So yeah, it's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, will you, if the US doesn't want me to say it out loud, then could somebody who actually gives a shit and can do something about it just talk to me? Because yes, this fucking country's like, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Can we spend more time just trying to cut each other some fucking slack? United States people. And well, if you're an illegal, please watch your ass. Okay. And maybe just go back, or you turn yourself in. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to get all in the immigration either. I mean, my dad was an immigrant. I've met so many different kinds of people. It's like, okay, you're all human beings to me, you see? So everybody, that's why I say, like, okay, I'm not trying to guru anybody. I'm just, well, it also might remind you you're alive. And some people, when they get anxious, yeah, they start holding their breath, right? And so just consciously, like, but once you get it once a day, okay, you start to realize the times when, oh, you feel something building, you know what I mean? Yeah, some people experience shaking, you get too mad, whatever, right? Well, you know, the second you start feeling like that, is just the second you just, even if you're in the middle of a conversation or something. And so, but I'm not real thrilled about having to say certain things to people, but I'll share here and there. For me, I need a different kind of therapy, and I need to be treated for the proper illness, not for whatever my current are treating me for. And so I need a little more support. And I have been asking online, on Twitter, on Craigslist, on Nextdoor, on paper, people I talk to sometimes, to get, you know, a little bit of a tiny bit of volunteer help from at least like the local Elkton people. Like, yes, 1 hour, one person, 1 hour. And no, I'm not going to make you carry heavy shit, or, right. You see what I mean? Like, right. That also is, I get company too. I mean, here, yes, I have to. I'm a fall risk, man. It sucks. I love driving. I can't drive like I used to. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not take a medication. I'm on a muscle relaxant. I've had to kind of like test them out, and so I found when it works the way I need it to. But that does sometimes add to the, yep, left side, left side slur. Okay, some of that. Yeah, I can hear the difference, because this is another reason I record this, you know. But I can hear the difference. So no, I wouldn't take that. Yeah, I mean, yes. And the other thing is, yeah, with an automatic, well, I wouldn't drive a stick. See what I'm saying? Mm-mm. I mean, unless it was like balls out emergency, then everybody get out of my way. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I'll figure it out. Yeah. 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 Right. I'll put this sucker in neutral. Yeah. But okay. Yeah. So my right foot's fine. I have total control of my right foot. I don't know how long that's going to last. And I really do kind of want to, like, I'm still in that, trying to cope with stuff, and getting cyberbullied while I'm trying to do it is a shitbag thing to do. Right? I still want to use my DHS no fear, but can't be the Department of Homeland Security. And I'm right, but I mean, I don't really want to put stuff out in the public, because I could be telling the total straight truth, and they'll like, yeah, because some of them are all like, I own shit. Well, I'm like, okay, deadheads, but you're not allowed to run the country, okay? Thank you. Yes, with the sober heads, please. Right. But if you're a dry alcoholic, yeah, I don't drink. Well, the medication I'm on. I mean, right? I might have, yeah, if I'm celebrating or have a little champagne, yeah, like once a year or something. or blackberry. Yeah, red blackberry wine. St. Michael's, Maryland has has a winery, and they had, yes, it's very good blackberry. I finally found my wine, people. Yeah, exactly. Like, yay! I know. I know. I don't. It's when it's really really hot out, ice cold. Like, yeah, more homemade sort of uh stuff that it's like the fruit's been marinating in there for a while. What's that fruity wine? I don't know. Sangria. There we go. Yeah, like when it's hot in the summer, it's nice, cool sipping. Yeah, but I have to like adjust things. You can buy it in the store, just pre-made. Yeah, I gotta be careful about certain types of chemicals in my body. There's a problem or something. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I'm still like at that. I'm still at that point where I'm like, yeah, I know it's Parkinson's. I've been fucking trying to tell these assholes, and they've been ignoring me. I'm like, oh, geez. Well, then I need a different kind of help, like military family around. Yeah, I'm military family. Uh, Upper Bay can't help me. They can't hardly help themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not saying that they don't try. Geez, of course not. But maybe they need regular volunteers too. Okay, but um, you know, but if I start getting like, if somebody starts get too abusive with me, I really don't give a shit who you are. You're gonna fucking stop, okay? Right? Uh, so if I gotta jump offline for a while, everybody, it's because I'm not gonna put up with stupid shit. Yes, well, maybe there's misunderstandings, but I I would like the person who thinks that they are my boss. I would like the entity who thinks it's my boss. Yeah. No, I don't want to see the face of God. Yeah. It's a killer. All right, everybody. So I promise everyone I'm not trying to come at you waving books and Bibles. I'm saying, I'm a nerd and I can read really well. And yeah, we, the churches with seven angels, you understand? So, yeah, Muslims, we have in common angels, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's not just, Judeo Christian anymore, but that's okay, right? You understand? So, yeah, that's okay. But yeah, well, in the U.S., you know, the Constitution perfectly holds when it comes to, see, we're not church state, so you know what I'm saying. You can't do that here. So those who come here visiting, yeah, you're like thinking church state. So, oh, I might like, yeah, there might be conflict and like upset and or not, but it could be like a culture shock too. Like, but okay, in the United States, right, we are church and state. Okay, but if you're not if you don't feel like you're church, okay, whatever that might mean, okay, like assembly of people, but it's supposed to be peaceable assembly. Well, don't fucking pull some bullshit in my goddamn country, okay, and people open their mouths, all right? Yeah, we don't have a right to be even talking about what's happening in other countries, okay? I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth, people. Okay? Right. To, military family. Yeah, I'm not getting the best kind of supports, but basically, if I can get a volunteer take me shopping once a month, and like, yeah, I there's somebody who can, but not always, regular, and that family's going through like a whole bunch of crap, so you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't want to, burden someone. She's like, yeah, you see that's not the right thing for me to do. I mean, I know they want to, but yeah, I'm not going to. But this is what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, well, I don't care. Military family, at least, like, right? Yeah, like, mine are dead. You know what I mean? And like, uh, and two of them, like, one of them didn't have a funeral. And another one, yes, because of line of succession. Right? Yeah, I couldn't go. Right. Okay. But I talked to a mental health professional about that for a little while. All right. Just like to kind of like, this is how I'm feeling about it. You know, right. Well, that was suicide, people. Okay. But the catalyst for it was cancer. It just either couldn't take it anymore. It just didn't want to be a burden. And I never, pressed for information because, but so people who have firearms legally, please, please, no, you're not invincible. Get it? I know someone's going to want to train you that way. Well, they're doing it wrong. Okay. Right. Um, but okay, I'm saying that, it's taken me 3 years to try and like, yeah, build like a support situation here in Elkton. I like Elkton. It's why I'm here, okay? Right. And Harford County was getting taken over by urban sprawl, and I'm like, damn it. Exactly. See what I mean? Right. I don't mind if things go a little more slowly in the country. I mean, some people know how to pick up pace and all that, right? And I, you know, I had to sit on waiting lists for housing, and yes, I kind of like it here. I'm used to it, right? So I'm used to the weirdos. Well, keep some parts of Cecil County weird anyway, but yeah. So I'm at that stage, but I had to go on, yes, suicide safety this weekend. So I was saying, I'm too fragile for this shit. And if I tell someone I'm too fragile for it and they're still attacked, then I consider that a hostile. Okay? Right. That's not okay to do to anybody for any reason. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I have Cares Ministries is just meant to, I mean, I do have genius level IQ. It's probably like, but not right now. Yeah, brain fog. And it's not bragging. It's just, I'm a quick thinker, and I can like wrangle maybe more information. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like some people juggle with 3 balls, and, maybe I can juggle with 5. Okay. Right. And it takes a little more energy than, right. But right now, I'm like, I was getting people online, like I see people not even reading and like, telling me, "Oh, I'm trying to help you." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're harassing a female who, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to do it, but I think about it a lot because I'm not going to take bullshit from assholes online who refuse to identify themselves." That's one thing in the United States of America I can say out loud. Uh-huh. So, yeah, you do have a right. You have a right to stand your internet ground, though. And in the United States, I'm speaking truth to people. And I check this information and I make sure because I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been to the point where I didn't have to think about money a lot. You know what I mean? But now, yes, but I've gotten used to working on this because, man, when you're the only, I've been my only financial support most of the time. So when you go down, so does your bank account, your credit. And people will kick you when you're down, and then people look down on you because, like, you might seem a little weird. Bank managers refuse to answer direct questions. Yeah, of course I'm getting the police involved, assholes. All right, so it's just extra work for me. I gotta stop them from the turn off notice for my gas bill. Yeah, like, I would call that stress. Understood? Well, people don't seem to like to help me. Okay, I appreciate some people on next door, by the way. Yes. Yeah. Well, there was something I didn't know about. I mean, well, I had information about something, but yes, there were other things that I had information about, but I didn't know about something, and they pointed out to me, and I'm like, okay, thanks. We noted. Yeah, like, all right, 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 okay. But for the local area, it's just try to keep a little extra food and a little extra water. Okay, that should be part of your budget. And there are things that last longer. So, you know, if you have the flip top lids on tin aluminum cans, most of the time, right? I mean, eat them. You understand before they and restock. So yeah, but having some extra water is always a good idea. And here's a good reason to keep your bathtub clean. Right? If the electricity goes out, and yeah, you may have that may cause issues with plumbing. For some people, right, or other kind of situations, right. Fill your bathtub up with water. Yeah, if a water main breaks, or then you have something. You know what I mean? And you can probably put it like, yes. I mean, that way you've got decent amount of water for drinking or cleansing, or It's just to get an idea. All right. Um. So yeah, people are gonna. Yeah, everyone's gonna have to stop badgering me. I I will continue to keep asking for the source of harm to me until that source of harm is found. Okay? Well, PNC employees did not appropriately handle the situation. But I've been with PNC for a while, and I've had situations, right, that like, yeah, it's like an account. Yeah, someone like helped me and they take care of something and held my bank because they understood that, right, what was going on. And another one, she went so far out, way out of the way. It's crazy. Okay, so you know, I don't want. What if I don't want to switch banks? What if I don't want a diamond? Okay, what if I can't just pick up and fucking do shit for some douchebags somewhere trying to control my mind for some dumbass reason? I want to involve the police. I'm going to involve the police. The end. I'm not sure how it gets adjudicated, but it's better to get it on the record. All right, Maryland. Okay, this was something my ministry was very much interested in. So there's a win here. It's a win for everybody, right? I know dentists are scary. Here's the thing: if you're on Medicaid or Medicare in the state of Maryland now, teeth cleanings, fluoride, X-rays, fillings now to a certain amount, root canals you can get now with some insurance assistance, teeth extractions. You can see an oral surgeon to a certain amount now. Okay, so I know dentists are scary, but you don't want to end up in shock trauma like me, because that needed to be taken care of. I kept asking for help, no help, no help. I couldn't get it on the thing. I ended up in shock trauma. Your teeth can also affect your heart. Crowns and some anesthesia. So I get it, but Medicare and Medicaid in the state of Maryland now, adults, people on Medicaid and Medicare have expanded dental coverage. So get on that, you know what I mean? But if you're frightened, okay, right, don't take pills at home or anything. Yeah, like let the dentist know, okay? Like, yeah, I mean, maybe there's some way, like they can, some use what's it, nitrous, or yeah, I don't know, maybe you only pay for something else, okay? But it's it's good to do that, all right? Because if this starts getting unhealthy, it can send infection through your blood and your jaw and your bones, and it can kill you pretty quick, quite honestly, right? So that's helpful, but that's one of the reasons that I was trying to put together the bank fund for ministry. I mean, I was calling it the Creasesinger fund just to give it, a name. But that was one of the reasons why is, I mean, a dental emergency is a freaking dental emergency, and there are some hospitals don't, have oral surgeons or any way to, I mean, or dentists on staff. And how come dentists don't get treated like doctors? Medical transportation and healthcare in America. Well, now I don't like going to the dentist, but I'm the happiest person going to a dentist because, great, I don't have to sweat. Yes, people, right, coming after me aggressively, third party collection agencies, unscrupulous dirt bags who lie a lot. That needs to stop in the United States of America, okay? Yeah. All right. So I'm working something out with my bank, but you know, PNC customers, be extra alert. All right. Um. So yeah, sometimes I get the police involved in law enforcement. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm on like medical leave. I got brain fog. You know, I can't do much, and I'm trying to get extra supports because like unfortunately, yeah, that their case managers and others just stretch to the limit, and they don't even know what to do with some people. So I'm gonna have to like kind of like, hello, yep, military family. I think I'm just gonna have to start like, yep, looking at you, or law enforcement. Yeah, contract by contract, law enforcement sometimes. Right. So firearms and other things sometimes, right? So yeah, I'm willing to use my experience and that kind of stuff for volunteer things, especially law enforcement for certain things that might keep you alive if you're thinking right. So um, that kind of stuff was on my objective list. So I could use a little help here, please. Yes, because I'm gonna have to dissolve the ministry if I don't get a few couple volunteers. I mean, seriously, yeah, and still looking for at least one other person who has some experience administrative of computer. Uh, who might want to be a volunteer member of the board. So I try and make it easy in case there's really no way for all of us to meet because I can't pay for travel. That yes, there's not like big huge budget. You understand? Travel is pretty much, but yep, online is permissible. So I do have bylaws that are there, and you know, I, I tried to. Well, One Stop Maryland is where the charitable donations. I Yeah, I had issues trying to get on there. It kept giving me server error, but then I tried again, and it said right. It didn't let me renew. Like it wouldn't wasn't. It was though it had already been renewed. That's the other thing. I have to get a hold of staff and say I know, but I'm you know this quarter is basically meant to try and find actual useful help. Right. And, if I even have just one more member of the board, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that'd be helpful because, right, like, I got post traumatic stress, menopause. I'm wearing nicotine patches. Oh, no, I'm not. No wonder. Ooh, oh, bad news. Yeah. I was wondering. I was like, why do I feel extra agitated? Yeah. So, but here's also my problem is I'm having difficulty regulating my voice. Okay. Right. And so plus being on the phone, okay, I was trying to get words out, and yeah, and I'm like, they'll get stuck for a little bit. You know what I mean? Right? They're there. They're coming. It's just they're just stuck. But people on the phone don't get that. And I've had people like, yes, like call me names and like, and I'm like, I trying to get words out. Okay. This is why I needed more assistance anyway. Okay. I don't understand why Alpha Bay is not reaching out to like every organization for the benefit of their clients. It makes no sense. They're not a top secret organization. I should be able to know, you understand, the qualifications of the people handling my care. They're not operating right. So, yes, the American Disabilities people, hi there. Yep, NAMI, hi. Right. Cecil County government, state government, get it? People, quit bitching online and get the fuck up out of your houses and go ask your neighbor if they're okay, if they haven't taken their trash out. The one thing I know about 9/11. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, did I. I know. Like, on shock mode for quite a while. But the people who responded, EMS, I mean, you gotta know, like, oh, this could be it. Okay, but the one thing about that is, a lot of like, New England, but like more densely populated areas like New York and yeah, um, yeah, Boston and things that it's usually if you got one cop in the family, you got some other kind of either police or fire or sometimes it's like medic, whatever. So like on 9/11, like people's whole freaking family trees were getting wiped out. So okay, for the turds who don't remember it, okay, and for the snot nosed motherfuckers 30 and under in the United States of America, you better settle down. That's what I'm saying. Like, however, the United States, despite any issues I might have with my own government, right? You understand? Like, your citizens are just clueless on the effing internet. And a lot of them are wide open to shit. Now, did you plan that? Okay. But everybody needs to leave me the fuck alone. You get it? I don't need to be pushed. I don't need the pressure or the stress. It doesn't help me at all. It causes me harm. The source of the harm shall be found and removed. Never to harm anyone ever again. Amen. So be it. It's already done. Just let it happen. Be careful what kind of terminology you're using. Right? Like after a while, I'm like, what the fuck you? Yeah. What? so? You're disappointed in me? Some asshole talking to me online? I don't give a shit. Hey, Parkinson's doesn't fucking care. Planet Earth, what your deadlines are, state of Maryland. I mean, you're taxing sick people to fucking death. United Nations, could you help us, please, now? Thank you. Oh, God, I mean it. Quit being an asshole. And do something. Right, law enforcement, here's what I tell you. If you're fucking dirty, dumbass, okay, try and figure out the reasons why that happens, okay? And then, right, put some preventative measures. Gives everybody a bad fucking view, right? Right. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So people may not have understood that. Right. On 9/11, emergency responders usually, well, they hang out together a lot. Plus, just start making babies and families, usually service families. Yep. We usually service. Okay. Right. Even the drunk in my family. Okay. Yeah. General. Well, they got drunk in Army. Yes. Yeah, Army properties. But, even he. So people who I've known along the way, you got some smart ass shit to say sitting on your fucking couches. Then make a different online. That's how I feel. I need fucking help. So, military family, like, yeah, I'm not okay, but I'm not on emergency mode. Right? I was every weekend. I had to put myself on safety. Yep, suicide watch, but gratefully, I have a neighbor that I could talk to, and like if I just head that way, okay, there's a building that's usually open all the time, at least the lobby. Yes, it's a hospital. If I get that far, I'm gonna sit in the lobby and decide if I wouldn't walk to ER or not. Gotta have a safety plan. You understand? And hi, Elton medical establishments and people all over the place who give a shit. Well, I can tell you, Elton is one of those. There's a lot of heavily medicated people walking around here. Well, Elton, I am certified. I carry Narcan with me. Well, I saw when you go down in front of it. You know what I'm getting at, right? There's something you can do to be a good citizen, right? And we can't really mess it up because if they're drunk or you don't know, it's not gonna hurt them. Okay. I grow my hair for cancer wigs. All right. If somebody's disappointed in me, say that to my face. Give a shit. Who the hell are you? Some people I don't even ask for advice. Like, get the fuck away from me. You understand? Right? Like, I don't always have to be happy. I'm pissed off that I'm getting attacked and badgered and bullied from the program that's supposed to be helping me, even. right? Like, I need a different kind of help and assistance. And I'm like down, you understand? Like, right, woman down, goalie down, like, right, yes, Black Hawk fucking down, you get it? I'm not okay. Okay? Right. Brain fog. And now I'm sensitive to stuff again. So, like, I need actual, real human fucking beings helping me instead of bitching. Some sad ass fucking shitbags. Here's the thing. When I say church and state, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, well, I'm saying church. Hi, state, right? Well, sometimes church got some, you know, extra special prowess that perhaps you don't. So just hang tight, there might be a way that government doesn't usually get their fingers in. See what I'm saying? So, I shouldn't be, but I'm a damn friendly. But I still need to use my DHS. You understand? No fear. I don't want DHS people fucking handling me because they're the ones I have the issue with. You understand? So, however this gets figured out, my own government. I know not to say shit out loud because somebody will decide, oh my God, next thing you know, they're making like $4 million, right? And you were trying to set them up so they could be prepared to save their own life, and they destroy you, and later on find out, you see, this is why I don't talk much anymore. Okay. It's some asshole. Like, I don't give a shit. Somebody wants to marry me. Okay, well then you need to be a male, and you gotta be right, a binary heterosexual male, and you gotta be mature. Okay, and understand it's not really a good idea to bully sick women. Yeah, most women like flowers. I like flowers. Well, the goalie and somebody can buy me a meal. You're local, right? Yeah, okay, you can take me out for lunch. Yeah, I kind of like that kind of shit. So everybody else, fuck off. Including my own government. I mean, for Christ's sake. You guys can take for fucking ever. You understand? But when you get going again, all your lost and confused, heavily medicated citizens, you understand, don't know what the fuck you're doing. I need better protection. That's it. I should expect that.